One of the most common ways that parents affect their children's development negatively without even knowing it is exposing them to their adult problems and expecting them not to spill. You don't want that child to talk about it outside the house, but you expose the child to it. Your child is going around with your problems. They're carrying information they're not developmentally ready to manage around. You put that burden on them, and then you send them to school to learn. You force them into an adult role. They're going around with the fear of not exposing the family's secret. They are hypervigilant. They have anxiety within them. You would not know, but they have anxiety. You force them into isolation because sometimes when they're supposed to talk, they feel, oh, I do not want to spill. So they keep quiet. All of these things place toxic stress on your child. And over time, it affects your child's development. You have a child that is supposed to be outspoken, that is intelligent, that is supposed to be learning, all right? But one part of their brain is forced to keep secret. One part of their brain is working overtime to do something they're not supposed to be doing. When you force a child into adult role, they're confused. They feel like they have the responsibility to protect the adults in their house. They have the responsibility to protect the image of the family. All right. So when you talk in the house, when you do things in the house, when you gossip in the house, take it away from the children. Your child should not be keeping your secrets. Your child should not be responsible for keeping any secret. If you want your child to have a healthy development, so when we talk about a child's well-being and general development, this is one thing that is hardly talked about, but it is one huge way that parents undermine their children's development without even knowing, right? You have a conflict in your relationship and you expose your little child to it. You conflicts with the neighbor and you expose your child to it. You have problems with finances and you expose your child to it. All of these things create chronic, toxic stress for your child, and it can undermine your child's development. Your child should not have to shoulder your emotional burden. It is for you to manage, not theirs. All right. So at least at a particular age, your child should not be exposed to something that they cannot freely say outside the house. As much as you can, when your child is little, they have no business in handling adult problems because it then creates emotional stress, toxic stress for your child, and it can cripple your child's development. I hope you understand. Cheers.